Traveling to Consciousness, exploring spiritual journeys to find answers in uncertainty.
What is up, you conscious monkeys? Welcome back to another episode of Traveling to Consciousness. As always, I'm your host, Clayton Cuteri. And in today's podcast, I don't really know what to talk to you guys about, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to think about the big stuff that happened this week. Oh, I guess that's a big thing. Kamala picked her running mate, a Waltz. I hope I pronounced his name right. I've only seen it written. I haven't heard it pronounced yet, but Waltz. And I saw a video. I don't know if you guys saw this video, but it just seemed awkward. I think they were like kind of coming out on stage. Maybe it was in Philadelphia. It just seemed awkward. I feel like we have like, I don't know. It seemed awkward. I didn't get it. Did I post about it on X? As you can tell, today I don't really have anything prepared. Kind of just going off the top of my head. So it's going to be kind of like the Rick and Morty episode, Interdimensional Cable. So honestly, if this is your first time ever hearing me, episodes are not normally ever like this. But let me see here. Oh yeah, I tweeted it on X. So go to x.com/Clayton Cuteri. And I don't know, it's just like, it's like a, how long is it? An 18-second clip. And it's just, I don't know. It just like feels like it's not like normal human movement. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't want to like make fun of them. I don't know the situation. I'm sure they're very excited. They just had like a great, they announced it should be exciting. So maybe they're just hyped up on joy. But I don't get like the vibe of, I don't know, president, vice president. It seems silly. That would be the word I'd give it. It just seems kind of silly. And I'm watching it over and over again as I'm talking to you guys. It's on repeat in front of me. But I don't know. It's just, we don't have good options. Feels like there's a reason to dislike people. Everyone that's in politics. I guess hence this is why I'm running for politics. And yeah, I don't, it feels weird. I don't know. Tell me if it doesn't feel weird. Maybe I'm alone on this, but I want to be nice. They could just be hyped up on energy, but creepy is a good word for it. And then did you see this? This was kind of sad and disturbing, so brace yourself here. I'm honestly just going down my X feed. Maybe that's a new segment. I just read my X feed to you guys. Again, this is pretty disturbing, but it appears, and they kind of block out some of the video, probably for the better. It appears that IDF soldiers, so if you don't know, that's Israel's military force, was taking advantage of a Palestinian prisoner. There's a leaked video. There's an entire camp that I guess they designed it to basically torture and take advantage of unwilling women. And I think it's really kind of gross. It's disturbing. It's beyond gross. I'm sorry. Gross is like a little bit too soft for this. It's very disturbing. And what's even more disturbing is like that this isn't the first time that something like this has come out. And I'm not speaking just specifically about Israel, but like everyone. It happens everywhere. Brutal. 2009, Sri Lanka. Buddhist terrorists. Yeah, if you didn't know, there were Buddhist terrorists in 2009 in Sri Lanka. If you want more graphic stuff, if you're here for that. So, yeah, very disturbing video. They kind of like take her out. There's like a dog viciously barking. Like there's a lot of fear you can see just kind of built up in it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, on to the next tweet. Oh, we got Kamala again. Oh, it's 14 seconds long, and she's basically talking about how like we need to be more woke. All you have to do is try to be woke. And it really got me thinking, like maybe she has a a drinking problem. I don't know. She just gets like kind of like these giggly fits that to me it's just again, I'm not, I hope I'm not coming across as mean. I just feel like it's like a very odd. It just seems very odd to me that we have found ourselves in this predicament again where like I see the benefits. Okay, don't get me wrong. I see some good things in Kamala. I see some good things in Trump. But just like from an overall whole person perspective, we need better options. And I think even more so, what you can pick from this and see is how it's not even, and this is really what turned my gears. I've never considered myself a Democrat. I've never had any affiliation with them, but irritated me was that they kind of threw out their whole Democratic process with getting Kamala in there. Like, I don't really know if she's really ever even gotten a primary vote, and then they're just going to stick her up there, put a D behind on her name, and then for Democrat, and then just throw her out there. And it's just like, and the crazy thing is, and I think this is, I think there's some great things about Trump. I think there's a lot of things I disagree with, but people will still vote for her just out of spite of him. They'll vote just because it's, what is the saying? I don't know if they still say it, but it was something vote blue no matter who. I don't know if they still say that. But to me, it's just like, there's not like, I don't know. When I tap into my heart, it doesn't feels like something's being pulled over us. Oh, but let's move on. I don't like talking bad about other people, but we got to call the kettle black, right? When it's black. I guess when talking about Kamala, that might not have been the best phrase to use there. Half Indian, half black, whatever color the kettle is. I don't know. The pot. All right. So the next tweet that I put out was about, this is crazy. And I think this really gets back onto the main messaging of our platform and really what's the most important piece, which is it's a great tweet. So it shows a picture of like this giant building, huge building in the middle of nowhere. And the title reads, "World's largest vacuum to suck carbon from atmosphere turns on for the first time." And that was on May 11th, 2024. And this guy tweeted it, and it says, "Have these people heard of trees? We should tell them about trees." Because to me, oh, wait, and then I got to pull up this YouTube video because we have heard about trees, but apparently we don't care about trees. Let me look and find Bill Gates. What are we, the idiot people or something? I'll give you guys another little sample, a little snippet. Let me see here if I can find it. It's not 7 minutes long. Come on, guys. Just give me the juice. Give me the good. There it is, 1 minute. Okay. Let's see if we can turn this up.
Are you offsetting your own personal emissions
Yes.
with that? And what can you give us a sense of the scale of that?
It's like 10 million a year.
Okay. And just
It's
to be
a variety of things. Buying electric heat pumps for low-income housing where they get the benefits of lower monthly bills, and I take the carbon credits for those things. There's solar panels. There's a huge variety of things. I don't use some of the less proven approaches.
such as
I don't plant trees.
there's a lot of people who are very enamored with trees. We've got trees on this stage. Some people would even say that if you just planted enough trees, it could take care of the climate issue altogether.
And that's complete nonsense.
Okay.
I mean, are we the science people or are we the idiots? Which one do we want to be?
The hypocrisy is so astounding to me. In case you didn't pass second grade science, trees pull CO2 out of the air. Plants do too, not just trees, plants, grass. They pull CO2 out of the air and they make it into oxygen for us to breathe. And so instead of allowing nature to do its beautiful, magical thing, the genius Bill Gates decides to say that, no, let's just create a vacuum, the world's largest vacuum to suck carbon from the atmosphere. It's insane to me. And what's crazier too, and looking at this picture, I assume this is the picture of it. You look at this picture and it is just an empty, like, I don't know how to describe it. Let me put it like this. It looks like an area where you could plant a ton of trees. A ton. Literally, probably literally a ton of trees. So to me, it's mind-blowing. He's a part of the crew who sprays chemicals all over your food. He's the genius behind a peel, which is like this wax coating they're putting on fruits and vegetables that you can't get off, that you have to consume, that will likely cause cancer. I don't know if they've proven it yet or not, but it's not a good idea to consume plastic that's just all over your food. And then goes around saying that we don't need trees. What are we, the science people or the idiots? And I'm sure he's the first one. And of course, if you know anything about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they're the one that are running around telling everyone to get vaxxed up. And then all of this stuff coming out about it not being as great as we've been told. And you can look at the data that has happened in Africa from their foundation and the pushes that they've made. It's really tragic. It's really tragic. I mean, Amazon, no, that was Bezos. Windows. I mean, Windows are great, but I have a hard time feeling like Bill Gates has left a net positive impact on the planet since he's been here. And I don't think he's making it more positive. I don't think he's going in the right direction to fix that. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I also posted a little topic shift. I don't really like talking bad about people. I hope this isn't coming across to me like talking bad about them. I'm just, I guess, trying to give my opinions. I'm sure they're great people. If we met, I'm sure they would all be amazing. Kamala, Waltz, Billy Boy. I'm sure we'd be great friends. But we just got to stop doing this stuff that's literally putting everyone at risk. War, poisoning the earth. Ay. It's bonkers. Bonkers is the best word I can think of for it. Moving along, here's another tweet I posted. What was this, August 3rd? So 4 to 5 days ago. My financial totals have hit. You can find those on the FEC website if you want to check them out. And I came in at a whopping $6,205. So shout out to everyone who contributed their hard-earned money. I'm grinding. Their time, everything. There's a tremendous amount of people behind the scenes that probably don't get enough credit. And I hope that number is a testament to them. I wish we could put their names somehow on it. But to put this in perspective, I'm in fourth in funding. So there's 4 people actually running for the seat, which is, I guess, kind of cool. The number 1 person is the incumbent, Christopher Deluzio, who's the Democrat, and he has funded $2.9 million. So just a bit, missed it just by a bit, just by a small fraction. Let me see here. If we have 2, what percentage is that? How much more? Tell me. I want to know how much more this guy fundraised than I did so far. 483%. Or no, it's more than that. It would be a 4,000. 40,000%. And my caption here is, I always love the good David versus Goliath story. So coming in second place is the Republican nominee, Robert Mercury, 1.1 million. And then maybe this is an independent, Dr. James Nelson. He's got 46,000. So I don't know. Honestly, it's pretty sick to just be up there and kind of like, I don't know. I'm just grateful, I guess. kind of trying to just like go along with the flow of it. Appreciate you guys, appreciate the process. Thank you very much. So everything's moving in good directions for that. Yeah, so that's kind of my feed. Let me see here, a little bit not political. This is interesting. If you're a football fan or NFL fan or just a privacy matter person, this is interesting. That this year in all 32 NFL stadiums, they're going to start using facial recognition to verify the identity of people entering the stadium. And they posted a clip on the Dallas Cowboys website, and it shows how easily you can like search in and like find people in the crowd. Like the details are very, very good. Very good. Definitely good. And it's crazy, man. It's honestly crazy. I don't know. I might not be going to a game this year, but we'll see what happens. It's just crazy, man. All of these people. Why do they need to know everyone that comes in? Just has 1984 vibes all over it. All right, guys. I'm starting to get a little loopy myself, if you haven't been able to tell from this podcast. But hopefully you guys like this style. I felt like it was a little bit more intimate and a little bit more just kind of off the cuff, behind the scenes. Not really behind the scenes, but I guess you guys know what I mean. It's 11 p.m. here, and I want to get this out for tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, you know, if you didn't enjoy it, then either leave a comment or let me know whenever we see each other in the 6th dimension.